There's an old story, and I don't remember its origin. It was a young man who was thrown in prison for stealing something as obscure as, an apple or something. And they put him in a prison cell. And not just was that bad enough, not just was he that scared of just being in a prison cell for the first time in his life for doing something really immaterial. They put a deadly snake in the cell with him. So what happened was he buried himself in the corner of the cell, and they put a snake in there, and the door of the cell was over here. And they put the snake down, and they headed for the door, the guards, and they closed the door, and they went off. Now, they didn't even lock the door behind him, or he couldn't even hear the door lock. But he pinned himself in the corner, and he was so scared. And he could see the shadow and the outline of the snake, and he knew that at any moment that snake could just come across that cell and bite him, and he'd be dead in seconds. So he stuck himself all night for 12 hours solid in a corner. He got cramp, he was sweating. He urinated himself in the middle of the night, but no matter what happened, he couldn't move because he was so petrified of that snake that at any moment that snake would come and bite him. And finally in the morning, as the sun came into the cell and started to move its way around the cell, he was standing there and he was afraid to even look. And then he was afraid that when the sun landed on the snake, it would startle him and the snake would come for him. And the sun made its way around and finally landed on the snake. And he opens his eyes and he looks at it's not a snake. It was a piece of rope. And how often in life are we told there's a snake in the closet, there's a snake in the room, there's a snake in the prison cell, and we literally believe that person? The media report the economic downturn, the depression, the disastrous times that we find ourselves in, and we literally believe it. And we take what is harmless, something as harmless as this, and we turn it into something as deadly in that in our minds. And it sucks the life out of our confidence. How often do we do that? Because you see, fear is the assassin of dreams. It is the one thing that has the potential to kill every dream or any dream that you ever come up with. Fear is the assassin of dreams. And then there's the other way. When your confidence is down, this cartoon says, if you're having trouble with your confidence, try lowering the confidence of those around you. Raise your hand if you know somebody like that. Because people who are stifled with fear and have a lot of fear in them end up picking on other people. I'd like you to do something. I just made this up. This wasn't part of the plan. Turn to the person next to you. Before you do, I want you to insult them. Okay? Now, we're not going to crush them. We want to just give them a little insult. So we want to just insult their shoes, insult their jacket, insult their whatever. But just do it very quickly. Come on, insult each other. Okay. We don't want to give that person a lecture. Just a quick insult is fine. Now, who felt better? Who felt better for insulting somebody else? There's 2 or 3 people. Okay. Turn to the same person and give them an amazing compliment, but try to be really real. Try to be sincere. Don't just make it up. Go on, give them a real compliment. Okay. A lot better energy in the room, I have to say. A lot better energy. Who felt better for complimenting and also receiving a compliment? Raise your hand. Let's do that more. Let's do it more, even to ourselves. Even to ourselves. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, you are who you meet. Everything about you today is based on everybody you've met in your life. You are who you meet. You literally become who you meet. And we've heard bits of that all around through this day already. And it's up to yourselves to pick the team that you're going to spend your time with. Now, I don't care if it's your granny. I don't care if it's your mother. Or I don't care if you've got a negative cat. Right? If you've got a negative cat, I love animals. I absolutely adore animals. But I'm seriously, if you've got negative people around you, there's only one person responsible for continuing to spend time with those people, and that is yourself. You can blame the world. You can blame everybody. You can blame your upbringing. You can blame the city that you live in. But you are 100% responsible for the people that you surround yourself with and continue to put up with. And you know who these people are. And here's the reality is, if you don't make a decision around them, you will not create space to let magical people come into your lives. And the one thing I can categorically say for everybody in this room is you are all going to meet incredible people in your lives. I know that for certain. But what most people miss is they never understand the people who've just passed them. And they don't have space in their lives, that those people have nowhere to stop. It's what you don't know can kill you. It's what you don't know can kill you.